the biggest secret in human history was finally revealed tomorrow? Not next year, not decades from now. Tomorrow. And what if governments around the world had been hiding that truth for nearly 80 years? That's exactly the terrifying question at the heart of Disclosure Day. And honestly, this might be one of the most fascinating sci-fi trailers we've seen in years. The trailer opens with something incredibly powerful. The idea that humanity may not be alone in the universe. Now, that's not a new concept. Movies have explored aliens for decades, but Disclosure Day isn't asking whether aliens exist. It's asking something much more interesting. What happens when everyone finds out they exist? And that's a completely different question. One of the first things that immediately stands out is the Spielberg influence. The trailer feels very similar to classic mystery-driven science fiction. Instead of focusing on explosions and giant alien battles, it focuses on people, fear, curiosity, and the emotional impact of a world-changing revelation. That's exactly why the trailer feels so different from most modern sci-fi movies. Now let's talk about the biggest mystery. The cover-up. According to the trailer, there has been a decades-long effort to hide the truth. And that's where the story becomes truly interesting. Because if this information has been hidden for generations, who was hiding it? Why were they hiding it? And what are they so afraid of? The trailer suggests that some people believe humanity isn't ready for the truth. Others believe the truth must come out no matter what. And that conflict appears to be the central theme of the movie. What's especially effective is how the trailer creates tension without revealing too much. We see frightened characters, warnings, threats, people running for their lives, but we never fully understand what's happening. And that's exactly what keeps viewers engaged. Now, let's talk about one of the trailer's biggest strengths. The atmosphere. Everything feels mysterious. Every conversation feels important. Every line of dialogue feels like a clue. The film constantly creates the feeling that something enormous is about to happen, and that feeling never goes away. Another major strength is the emotional angle. Most alien movies focus on the aliens themselves. Disclosure Day seems more interested in humanity's reaction. How would people respond? Would society collapse? Would people unite? Would faith change? Would governments survive? Those questions may be more interesting than the aliens themselves. Now, let's discuss potential weaknesses. The biggest risk is expectations. The trailer builds an enormous mystery. And whenever a movie creates a mystery this big, the ending has to deliver. If the explanation isn't satisfying, some audiences could feel disappointed. Another concern is pacing. The trailer appears to focus heavily on conversations and investigation. For viewers expecting non-stop action, this could feel slower than expected. However, for fans of thoughtful science fiction, that's probably a good thing, because the best sci-fi stories aren't about special effects. They're about ideas, and Disclosure Day seems packed with them. The trailer also raises an important theory. What if the real story isn't First Contact? What if First Contact happened decades ago, and the movie is actually about exposing the lie? That possibility completely changes the meaning of everything we've seen. And honestly, that could make this one of Spielberg's most ambitious concepts in years. Overall, Disclosure Day looks like a fascinating blend of science fiction, mystery, conspiracy thriller, and human drama. The performances look strong, the atmosphere looks incredible, the mystery is compelling, and most importantly, the trailer leaves us asking questions. Lots of questions. And that's exactly what a great trailer should do. But what do you think? If humanity discovered tomorrow that we aren't alone in the universe, would you want to know the truth? Or do you think some secrets should stay hidden? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below.